just want to have my life back. I want to think about everything that's coming after it all, but how can you do that when you're in it? How can you even think about what's next? I really hope I get to look back one day and be like, I've come so far. I was first diagnosed in July 2019 with stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had chemotherapy, which got me into remission. So then I lived my life for 2 years without even thinking about cancer as much. Everything just felt like it was finally in place. I was really enjoying my life. I remember waking up and thinking, I've got everything exactly where I want it. I unfortunately relapsed at the end of 2022, and I then relapsed again a few months later. That shattered my world. It knocked me for 6. I think the hardest part for me was almost putting my life on hold. It felt like I was pausing everything that I loved, like I'd almost been stripped of my identity a little bit. Deeper than that, the thought of how long will I actually be around? How long am I going to have my life? Which is a horrible thought to have. It's terrifying.
I felt part of you always fears the worst. It was just that kind of overwhelming feeling of something really terrible has happened and my brain just could not process that.
I'm just really struggling with all of this at the minute. I really, 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 really want to see past it. It's so scary. I feel so weak. I really hope one day I can look back and think, I am okay and Ollie's okay and he didn't have to lose me at such a young guy. It's so fucking horrible. Teenage Cancer Trust staff completely transformed my experience of having cancer. I'd sit in the chemo chair and be on my own until one of them walked in, and I'd have somebody to talk to, I'd have somebody to laugh with. It was more of a friendship rather than someone being my nurse. Having them look after me and look out for me the way that they did was something that I will never ever forget.
I remember Lakita coming in with big frightened eyes. She was absolutely terrified. But I've watched her grow. She has faced every single hurdle with the strength that on her first day she didn't know she'd even got. And I think that the support has meant that she's been able to do her journey of cancer in her way and nobody else's way, but just Lakita's way.
So Steve's brought me all of these things to keep me busy. In that world of the unknown, having Teenage Cancer Trust reach out and say, it's okay, we're going to navigate this with you, we're going to give you all of these tools to make sure that you're equipped to face this, is something that without it, everything would have felt 10 times harder.
To have a diagnosis of cancer stops everything, and your hopes and dreams for the future can be dashed in a heartbeat. Teenage Cancer Trust makes sure that our young people are supported to hold on to who they are, to feel authentic and to be able to have aspirations and hopes for the future that can come true. Teenage Cancer Trust receives no government funding, but 7 young people hear the words, "You have cancer," every single day. Please donate as much as you can to make a difference to the journey that a young person will have with cancer.
Please donate today to help other people in my situation and make sure that they never feel like they're going through cancer alone.